Okay, we got the slime climb world record. I'm excited for this one. I saw another slime climb world record recently, but it got beat because we got a new one right here. The slime climb world records have been crazy lately because of this new skip that they discovered. Look, there. You bounce off of that thing. That's completely new. That was literally discovered like a month ago. Then he gets the hammer boost and takes the big Edis. Super clean, dude. This was like 25 seconds. That's crazy. This is the new speed slider world record, and this is actually unbeatable because he's gonna do the glitch, right? There's a glitch up here where you can jump right down to the finish line, and that actually got patched in this new season of Fall Guys. So yeah, you can't do this anymore. So he's gonna jump onto that invisible barrier down to the finish line. Unbeatable world record right here. This guy, Dino Duck Andy, permanently has the Speed Slider world record. Next up is the Digitrek world record, another new level. So let's see what he does here. I'm very interested to see all the new skips in the new levels because obviously they're new, so I want to get as good at them as possible. Okay, he's gonna take the fan here. Is there anything fast here? No, it's just normal. So are there any crazy skips or is it just a clean run? Because I really want to see if there's any, cool skips that I can do. Okay, that was clean. He jumped over those stairs like no problem. I usually am really slow on that part. Okay, so is there any boosts up here? No. No skips yet. It's literally, okay, it's just a solid run. That's it. It's just a clean run. You just don't make any mistakes and then that's the world record. Pretty solid though. Now this is the new Lily Leapers world record and this is unbeatable. Because 360 diving, which is the mechanic that allows you to go fast in Lily Leapers, got patched in the new season of Fall Guys. So this guy named Stopped 9K permanently has the Lily Leapers world record, 17 seconds. Okay, this is the Shortcut Links world record. So let's see if there's any skips here. Because in the Digitrek run, it was just, simple, clean run. I want to see some new skips in the new levels. Yes, let me see some skips, come on. Let me see some skips. He's gonna go down here. Is there a clean way to go down these conveyors? Okay, that was clean. He didn't jump. Usually I jump across the conveyors. He just walked. I guess that's faster. And he didn't even need to jump dive there. How did he make that jump without diving? That's kind of crazy, actually. What does he do here? Okay, he just slides through. Nothing crazy. But that was a really solid run, though. At least I know not to jump at that conveyor part now. This is the new Treetop Tumble world record. I haven't seen a treetop world record in a long time, so I wonder if there's any new strategies or anything like that. He's going on the lilies. Yeah, obviously the lilies would be faster. Okay, that was clean. The way he went through that slime slide. Damn, bro. He just jumped so far. He must have built up a lot of momentum. Okay, is he just gonna dive straight into the finish? Nice, that was super clean. This is the Spinner Sprint world record, another new level. So is this just gonna be another clean, no mistake run? Oh, what? Okay, I didn't even know you could do that with those bouncers these days. Okay, so you're supposed to jump on the edges of the bouncers and it gets you a boost. And here's the bar skips. Yeah, I saw that coming. Because obviously there's a lot of bars in this level. I was expecting tons of bar skips. That one was clean. Can you get another one? Solid, solid. And with this one, you can just bar skip straight to the finish line. Yeah. This is the new Whirligig world record. I'm actually interested to see this one because the last Whirligig world record was actually held for a year or 2 years. So it took forever for it to get beaten. But here we are and it's finally got beat. So let's see what he does. There's gotta be some sort of new strategy or something for him to be able to beat this. Oh, wait, okay, you're supposed to jump onto the bouncers? Okay, I'm gonna try that next time I play Whirligig. That wasn't in the last world record, so I guess that's it. That's what got it faster. Then he's got the spinner variation. This one is the fastest variation. So it's also kind of luck-based to get the world record because you need the correct variation to actually beat it. But yeah, super solid. That was very clean. This is the new Hit Parade world record. So he's got the variation with the bars, right? And he can dive slide here. He didn't used to be able to do that before season 3. So he's gonna get a bar skip here, right? Let's see what he does. Clean, clean, second one. Clean, very, very clean. Yeah, the bar skip variation, that's how you get the world record on this level. You can get some crazy bar skips here. Because at the end, what does he do here? Is there any strategies up here? Because I'm always so slow at this ending slime slide. What? He can just spam jump all the way through. How do you even do that? I always just try to walk up. This is the Fan Flingers world record, another new level. So I've actually seen a lot of people try to speedrun this level. Yeah, you just dive on the fans like that, you can get a ton of momentum. Dude, that's, what? The momentum there is insane. Okay, this is really clean. All right, that one was kind of slow, that last fan. But can he make up for it with some more stuff? And he ragdolled a little bit. I don't know. I mean, this record is very clean, don't get me wrong, but it can definitely get beaten. I think this is definitely a beatable world record. Just because there were a few mistakes here and there, you can probably improve it. This is the new Big Fan's world record. I haven't seen a Big Fan speedrun in a while. So let's see what he does here. You can't do the checkpoint skip anymore. You used to be able to do a checkpoint skip where you would fall off and then you would respawn ahead, but they patched that. So how did he even beat the record? Okay, that was clean. He's going across in the middle of the fans. That's actually kind of hard to do. He's got the fan variation and he's got bars. Is he gonna get bar skip at the end? He's gotta get a bar skip at the end, right? Because so far, this is just a clean run, no mistakes. We haven't seen any wow factors yet. So where's the, big skip? It's gonna be at the end, right? Let's see if he gets a bar skip. Okay, that was clean. That dive was like perfectly timed. What? Dude, what was that? Okay, this is the Beans Ahoy world record. This is the new level that I've seen being speedrun the most. All the speedrunners are speedrunning this level because of the puncher skips like that. Look at how clean that is. I mean, imagine how fun this is to speedrun. Then you can get another one right here. And then last but not least, there's a bar skip that you can get up here. I've seen runs before, but this is the first time seeing the world record. This is the new Gate Crash world record. Why is his screen so stretched? Is he playing on like, I don't even know, bro. This is such a wide screen. I guess it's just the resolution of his TV or something, but this is weird. It looks like the Fall Guy ate too many burgers. Okay, so this is just a clean run, no mistakes. I haven't really seen any crazy skips or anything. Okay, that was clean. He kind of got like a little jump there. Wait, how is that world record? I thought there's a Big Yeetus variation in this level. Wouldn't it be faster if you take the Big Yeetus? I don't know. Okay, this is the Star Chart world record. Wait, what? Oh, they're gonna jump off the map. Is this one of those respawn glitches? Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. Is that patched? Can you still do it? I wanna try it. Wow, okay, and he just guessed the path immediately. Track Attack world record, 21.65 seconds. Of course, this one is by Skulls, one of the best speedrunners in the game by far. Look at that 360. Bro, I don't even know if this record would be beatable in this season because you can barely 360 anymore. I mean, you kinda can, but not like this. Dude, this guy's speeding through the level like no problem. He could probably beat this level with his eyes closed. Okay, that was actually insane. I highly doubt that's beatable. Next, we got the Serpent Slalom world record. Okay, let's see. So are there any skips in this level? I've actually been wondering this myself because every time I play this level, it just seems like I'm running in a straight line. Like there's not a whole lot going on. So let's see if he does any like skips or anything like that. It might just be a clean run though. We'll see. Yeah, so far it's just a clean, no mistake run. Ooh, that's kind of cool. He kind of jumps on the sides of the platform. Maybe that gets him some sort of weird momentum. I don't know. But it looks like he goes a little bit faster. Okay, yeah. And he just goes down to the end here. Oh, you could just dive straight to the finish line from there. Next, we got the Beans Ahoy world record. This is one of the most fun levels to speedrun in Season 4 by far. Because of all these skips. You got this hammer skip right here. Or punching glove. Sorry, I keep calling that a hammer. But yeah, there's so many cool skips on here. Punching glove skips, bar skips. Really fun to speedrun this level. That was super clean. Next, we got the Trouble Tower world record. Now, I've been grinding this level a lot. Oh, okay, you're supposed to grab there. I usually go down a little bit further and then jump over to that. The rest of this level, I know how to speedrun though. Yeah, you blow up there. Yeah, I can do all this. But I never tried grabbing that part at the beginning of the level, so that's helpful. Next, we got the new Fan Flingers world record. Now, I reacted to a Fan Flingers world record in my last fastest Fall Guys speedruns video, but it got beat since then. This is the new world record, and this is a lot cleaner. You can tell he's getting a lot better momentum. I feel like this is so optimizable. Like, you can really get this world record down by a lot. Like, it's definitely still beatable. So if there's any speedrunners out there, if you want to grind a level, try to get the world record, I think this level is probably the best one. Like, dude, this world record is gonna keep getting beaten for a long time, I think. Next, we got the full tilt world record. Now, I haven't seen a full tilt speedrun in a long time. I don't even know what the strategies are anymore. He's got the low gravity zone variations, so I think this might be an old speedrun. I wonder if it's still beatable, because a lot of these variations aren't even in the game anymore. Also, full tilt used to be vaulted. It was vaulted for all of last season. However, they did bring it back this season, so that's why I'm wondering if the record is beatable. So far, this is basically just a clean run. He doesn't really get any crazy skips or anything like that, just a very, very clean speed run. Yeah, see, this pipe variation, I don't think it's in the game anymore, as well as the low gravity variations as well. Okay, he goes on the lily pads. Yeah, that makes sense that that would be faster. These tunnels are way faster than the current variation of this level. He's already at the end. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if this world record is beatable. Next, we got the tornado trial world record. Now, I suck at this level, bro. I have major skill issues. So hopefully watching this will give me some tips on how to be better at the game. So far, dude, how did he not have to dive there? I always have to dive there. And okay, he dives straight to the second fan. That's interesting. Goes to that conveyor. What does he do here? Oh, what? How do you land so perfectly like that? Okay. So, I'm not really learning anything new that I have. What? Okay, what was that? You're supposed to dive underneath the bouncers? Okay, I've never tried that. I need to do that next time. Next, we got the Skyline Stumble world record. Dude, this record keeps getting beat. Like, I swear, I've reacted to the Skyline Stumble world record plenty of times. It just keeps getting beaten over and over again. So let's see what he does that's crazy here. So, you know what I've noticed about the Skyline Stumble world records? It's always the ending. Like, everything here at the beginning and the middle, fine. You know, you can be clean, whatever. The most important thing that beats the record is the ending. If you get a clean ending, that's what will beat the world. That's what I've noticed. So he basically has to make the flipper cycle. If he can land on the flipper right before it launches him. Okay, yeah, it's exactly what he did. And then it launched him straight into the finish line. See, that ending was so clean. That's why he got the world record. Next, we got the Speed Circuit world record. Now, this level was actually vaulted for all of last season. However, they did bring it back this season, so I wonder if it's beatable. If he does any glitches here that got patched, it's obviously not beatable, but if it's just a clean, solid run, I'm sure someone could beat it this season. Oh, actually, I don't know. Oh, see, that was really clean. He did a lot of 360 dives there. You can barely 360 dive this season. They nerfed 360 dives a lot in Season 4. So, I don't know. I really want to see someone try to beat it, though. Especially since they literally just brought the round back. See, there were a couple parts of this speedrun that I feel like could have been a little bit better. Like parts where he got stuck for a split second, or even there, he was like stuck in the dive position. Oh, that was clean. He got hit by the bouncer. See, that was a really solid run, but I feel like it could be beaten. Next, we got the new Airborne Antics world record. Now, this is another level that I reacted to in the last Fastest Fall Guys Speedruns episode. And obviously, it got beaten, because this is the new one. So, dude, all these new Season 4 levels, the records just keep getting beaten over and over again. I mean, it makes sense, because the levels are brand new, so they're not fully optimized yet. Like, even this speedrun is probably going to get beaten soon. Like, the world records of these levels is just gonna keep getting beaten over and over again. But that was really clean, though. Next, we got the Wham Bam Boom world record. That is the goofiest level name I've ever heard, bro. I don't know why they called this Wham Bam Boom, but whatever. So far, this is a really clean run. I don't know how he does this stuff with the boom blasters. Some of these speedrunners, their timing with the boom blasters is impeccable. I'm so bad at the timing of these. Like, every time I try to go for a boom blaster, I'm either too early or too late or whatever. Like, look at that. Bro, whatever he did, I don't even know what he just did. That was weird. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It was weird. Like, see, look at that. He's so far away from the boom blasters when they hit him. Okay, next we got the Spiral of Woo world record. Is he gonna jump to the right? Oh, no. See, I figured maybe there was a way to skip over to those purple platforms at the beginning, but maybe not. This is a very short speedrun. It's like 12 seconds. So I wonder what the skip is. What? Dude, where's the finish line? What? Okay, I need to see that again. Explain! Bro, what? Okay, there's a lot of glitches in Fall Guys. I understand that. There's a lot of really crazy skips that allow people to get some crazy speed runs. But this is like a fever dream. What did he even... There's no finish line. It just qualified him for no reason. Does he have hacks on? Does he have a mod menu where he just has a button to press like, oh, qualify me, and then he's qualified? What? Bro, I don't get this. Like, what do you need to do? Do you just need to trigger the, like, wrecking ball to hit you into the ground? I don't understand this speedrun at all. What? Dude, did he just, like, phase into the back rooms or something? Like, did he no-clip into the finish line? What the heck am I watching? I don't understand that. That is very weird. That might be the weirdest Fall Guys speedrun I've ever seen. Next, we got the Cyber Circuit world record. I suck at this level, so if I can learn some things, that'd be great. Oh, the bottom is faster. I thought the top would be faster. Okay, that's good to know. See, I played this level towards the end of the 1v1 that I did with True Pringle, and I sucked, bro. I sucked at this level. So I definitely need to get better at this one. Although it's not in solo show, it's more of a limited time rounds, but it'd still be good to get better at it. Get what, the wrecking ball? That wrecking ball was really close to hitting him. This has a lot of things you gotta avoid. Oh, this is like frame jumping on the disc? Okay, that's kind of clean. Is there any skips in this level at all? There's a lot of the season 4 levels. There's not really any skips. You just kind of like, you just need to get a clean run. All right, yeah. I mean, this is solid. Nothing crazy. It's just clean run. Lost Temple world record, 19.18 seconds. I think this is the first time I've ever watched a Lost Temple world record before. So, I mean, it's kind of random, right? The doors. So he's just got to get a straight middle path, get all the doors correct. Then it should be good, right? Oh, he turns, actually. Not gonna lie, I feel like this record could be beat, right? Because, oh, well, he did go middle. I don't know, I feel like it could be beat. Next, we got the Solo Full Tilt Rage world record. Okay, so I'm really bad at this map. Like, when it was out as an LTM, I sucked at it. Oh! You're supposed to get the thick bonkus to give you a boost. I never even tried that. I always just go normally. Bro, everyone in these games always sucks though, so there's barely any competition. You can win these pretty easily if you get the hang of it. This is the Lily Leapers Time Attack world record. So, I haven't played Time Attack in a long time. Isn't it just the start that matters? I'm pretty sure everything else is like, as long as you just get the bubbles, you have a clean run, you should be good. I mean, he got that first bubble at the start very quickly. He's at 0.91 seconds right now, so if he maintains that, yeah, that'll be an under 1 second Lily Leaper speedrun. That's insane, actually. The Slide Showdown world record. Okay, let's see this. Okay, that first slime slide was really clean. I definitely want to look at this because I want to try to win more of these finals. Like, I'm okay at Slide Showdown, but I don't know, I could improve. Okay. He cuts the corner there. That was nice. Okay. He's definitely going through these slime slides a lot cleaner than I do. It's interesting how he changes directions. Like, sometimes he'll dive to the left, then to the right. I usually just constantly dive left. Okay, this is actually really, really good. Yeah, look at that. He's almost like gliding. Like the way that he's diving, it's allowing him to basically fly a little bit. It's weird. Okay, that was really clean. This is the Time Attack Track Attack world record. That's a mouthful. Oh, he jumps off at the side. Oh, it's one of those checkpoint glitches. Yeah, Time Attack is so weird. Like, I gotta play Time Attack more. I haven't played it in so long. Yeah, that was 8 seconds. Yeah, he got it from a glitch though, so I don't know if that counts. The Square Up world record. Now I'm curious, can you get anywhere under 1 minute in this level? Because I always just get over a minute. Like, wait, what? How are you getting speed from the blue part? Do you see that? He was on like the far edge. That's weird. How do you get speed from that? Is it only when you turn? Because it looks like it's sometimes giving him speed, but a lot of the time it's just normal. Whoa, okay, that hammer skip was crazy. He's skipping like the vast majority of the level. What? You can get launched all the way to the end? The Cube Corruption world record. Okay, let's see this. So from what I've seen from this level, I don't think there's any crazy skips or anything. I think you just need to get a clean run, right? Just no mistakes. You see, those boom blasters was pretty clean. Oh, he does a little dive to gain momentum. That was good. Okay, so what does he do here? Oh, he goes right? I thought the left side was faster. I always go left. So what's he gonna do then? What? Okay. That's so weird. I swear the left side was faster. All the pros used to go the left side. I guess the right is faster now. Damn. That was actually really clean. These pros are really good at maintaining momentum on the slime slides. This is the Terabyte Trial world record. Now I'm interested to see this one because I suck at this level. If you didn't know, Terabyte Trial is arguably the hardest level ever released in Fall Guys. This is an official level made by the developers, but they did use creative mode to make it. Let's see. Oh, those bounce skips were clean. He barely even had to walk on the discs. To be honest, even just getting a no checkpoint run in this level is impressive in itself, let alone speedrunning it and getting the world record. I fall at least like 7 times when I play this level. But I guess it's just a skill issue on my part. Oh, he skips that one slime block. Okay, that was really clean. This is the Time Attack Treetop Tumble world record. A lot of time attack runs in this video. Okay, let's see. Is there gonna be another checkpoint glitch? Because okay, yeah. He's falling off again. There seems to be a checkpoint glitch in every, like, time attack level. Every time attack speedrun I see. The Parkour Panic world record. Now this is interesting, let's see. Okay, that first hammer skip was clean. This is a creative level, but it's still in the main playlist. It's one of the final rounds. Second hammer was good. See, that's basically the same strategy that I use, although he did it a lot better than me. Also, I usually get hit by that wrecking ball. Oh, he stays on the far left of those things. Okay, that's interesting. This is the Tiptoe Finale world record. Bro, I miss this level. It's not in the playlist anymore. Ooh. Wait, what? Is he frame jumping or something? Okay, that's broken. No wonder they removed this level. What on earth? I thought they patched that. Oh, I guess they did now, right? The level's not even in the game. Okay, that was really clean, but geez. This is the glitchless speed slider world record. And the funny thing is, this is the same guy who has the glitched speed slider world record. So this guy, Dino Duck Andy, has both world records on this level. That is insane, bro. This guy is so cracked. Bro, look at the momentum that he gets on those slime slides. My God. It's probably one of the most fun levels to speedrun too. Look how far he lunged himself there. Honestly, I don't know if this record is beatable. Hey, someone qualified before him though. They must have used the glitch. This is the Uphill Struggle world record. I suck at this level, so if I can get any tips here, that would be great. And this is another creative level that is also in the main solo show playlist. So it'd be good to learn the strats on this level too. You gonna get a bar skip? Ooh, okay, that was really good actually. He got launched all the way, almost to the second disc. Is there any other skips to this level? I think there's a big bar coming up after this purple circle, right? Yeah, that one. See, that one, whenever I try to get it to hit me, it always goes over my head. Okay, so you have to jump for it. That's interesting. It's not like the other bars. Okay. Wow, he got launched straight to the final disc. That's actually really good. Clean. This is the Firewall Finale world record. So this is a creative level, but it was also added to the main solo show playlist. It's a final round. It's actually really difficult. Probably one of the hardest finals in Fall Guys right now. But let's see what he does. Okay, so he skips both boom blasters, which is kind of interesting. I thought you could only skip the first one. And this is Yoltium as well. This guy actually got 2 other world records that we just reacted to like a few seconds ago. Okay, this is actually pretty solid. Can he avoid those boom blasters as well? Okay, this was nice actually. The conveyor physics right here are so weird though. Can you get it? Nice, that's actually really clean. Boom Blaster Trial world record, 32.75 seconds. Now, this was one of the first creative rounds, like, ever put out by Mediatonic. I think this was, like, right when the update of Season 4 just launched. And this is a really tricky one, I'm not gonna lie. I think this has been very optimized too, because I've seen a lot of people trying to go for world record on this map. You see, look, they go on like the far back of the boom blasters almost. It's like they go on the sides of it. So it boosts them forward instead of straight up, and it's like a momentum thing. See, look, he was so far away from the boom blaster when it launched him. This is the seesaw world record, and I think this is unbeatable because this record is from Legacy Fall Guys. So he's gonna do the checkpoint skip, right? Yeah, so this kind of got patched, although not really. You can still do it, but you have to hit the side of the checkpoint now instead of the front where you can do here. So nowadays you can still do the skip, but it's way slower. So I think this is unbeatable. Unless something new gets discovered in the future, I'm not sure. Also, is the Big Yeetus variation of Seesaw still in the game? I think they might have vaulted this Big Yeetus variation, I'm not sure. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they find any new glitches or skips for Seesaw in the future, so the record could get beat, but I don't know. This is the apples and oranges world record. Now, you might have forgotten about this map, and that's understandable. It was only in the game for like a week. This was one of the final rounds for the Creator Round Playlist 2 show. So yeah, so this is kind of similar to Fall Mountain, I think. It's pretty similar. See, the oranges are falling down, kind of like the balls that, you know, fall down on you in Fall Mountain. Very similar to Fall Mountain. And then there's a lot of hammers. Is he gonna get skips from the hammers? Oh yeah, that was clean. Look at those 360 dives. Oh, whoa, okay, that was really good actually. I was not expecting that. This is the short circuit world record. Now, this guy has had the record ever since Legacy Season 4. He's literally kept it this entire time. So I don't know if he did some kind of glitch or what, but he had to have done something crazy for him to keep the record for this long. I mean, that's insane. Season 4 was like, what? I don't even know, like a couple years ago now, I think, right? Legacy Season 4 was like 2 years ago. So yeah, let's see. Also, this is kind of long. I think this is like a 1 minute speed run, or like around 1 minute. So far, there hasn't been any glitches, mainly just, he's just going clean. Like, this is a clean run, but you could do this nowadays. I don't know what he's getting. Maybe he's gonna go out of bounds and get some kind of checkpoint skip, but I don't think there's any checkpoints in this level. It's one of those loop rounds. It's kind of like Speed Circuit. I mean, Speed Circuit is basically the sequel to this level. Okay. Yeah, so far, everything's just clean. This is his second lap. Yeah, he's gonna qualify right here. Wait, I'm kind of confused. Why is this... Okay, hold on. Let me run this back. What is the glitch? Like, what is the wow factor of this? How did he keep it for this long? Because I didn't see any glitches. I didn't see anything interesting. I don't know, actually. Maybe... I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. Let me know in the comments. Why does this guy have the record for this long? I mean, like, it was okay, but I don't know. I was expecting him to go out of bounds or do some weird glitch, but this was just a clean run, I guess. I don't know how this hasn't gotten beaten over the years, though. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, this is the Wham Bam Boom world record. Bro, I always laugh at the name of this level. It's so weird. Wham Bam Boom. Like, what is that level name? Anyways, this should be really optimized because this is one of the creative levels that are in solo show. So let's see what he does. I'm kind of bad at the last part of this level with the boom blasters. I always fail at this part. So let's see what he does. Oh my god. Dude, he just speeded through that effortlessly. Like, it's interesting how they do the perfect dives where they're kind of far away from the boom blaster. Maybe they launch you farther if you're far away from it when it activates. I don't know. This is the new track attack world record, and this is also by Dino Duck Andy, the same guy who has the speed slider world record. Bro, I swear, this guy's gonna have like every record in the game. And this was just beaten yesterday, and it's been a really long time since the track attack record has been beat. So yeah, this must have been pixel perfect. I don't know when it's gonna get beat again. This is the Two-Faced world record. Now, this is a creative level. I think this was in Creator Round Playlist 3. And yeah, this one is a really fun level to speedrun because it has a lot of hammers and a lot of slime slides. You can get a lot of cool skips. Yeah, see, that first one was really clean. Then you got a couple slime blocks. Then another hammer. Let's see what he does here. Okay, nice. He kind of maintained the momentum as he was walking. That was clean. And then the ending is pretty much just slime slides. Yeah, super clean run. This is the DoorDash world record. Now, this is interesting because this guy has had the record since... This is the new Pixel Hearts world record. This is one of the first creative levels that was added in Season 4. It was one of those little mini games you could play. There's a lot of slime slides in this level, so you can go really fast here. Why did he dive there? Okay, this record's probably beatable if you don't dive at that one part, because that definitely slowed him down. There was no reason for him to dive there. It just slowed him down by like a half a second. Anyways, let's see the ending though, because I'm pretty sure the ending is going to be the most important for the world record. Yeah, that dive was clean. Okay, nice. And then at the ending, you can just frame jump on this conveyor belt, and it won't affect you, as long as you don't get hit by the projectiles. Yeah, see, that was really clean. This is the Hit Parade world record. Now, it'll be interesting to see this one, because this record is fairly new. See, he's dive sliding, so this was obviously after Season 3. Is he gonna get bar skips? Okay. Ooh, okay. Nice. That was pretty good. Now, it's interesting because Hit Parade is literally one of the first levels ever in Fall Guys. So I don't know how the record is still being beaten to this day. He's frame jumping on the slime slide though. I thought they patched that. I don't know. This is the new Fan Flingers world record. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the most fun creative level to speedrun. It's basically like Lily Leapers, but with fans. So it's kind of similar mechanics, right? You got a 360 dive, you got to maintain your momentum across the fans. It's kind of like you're jumping off of the fans. You're diving on them, similar to the lily pads. And this is really, really clean so far. You got slime slides as well, so you can pick up a lot of speed in this level. Oh, yeah, that last slime slide was clean. Now, this is kind of interesting because he's doing this in time attack, but I don't think the bubbles count. I think this is just a normal track attack record, but he's doing it in the time attack show. But this is pretty clean. He got a big skip there. And yeah, this is also really new. This was like a week ago. This is the brand new Lily Leapers world record by Dino Duck Andy. And this is really crazy because the last Lily world record was thought to be unbeatable because they nerfed 360 dives. But apparently you can still beat it. And this record is 17.8 seconds. I wonder how fast the record can get down to. This is the new Whirligig world record. Now this one is really, really short, so I'll have to see what he does here. Is he gonna do this bar skip? I swear I thought they patched that. That's really still in the game after all these seasons? I swear, that glitch where you go out of bounds and then respawn up here, this has been in the game for like a year, maybe 2 years by now. I think it's been in the game since launch. They should really have patched this by now. I don't know how you can still do this. This is the Cheese Canyon world record. Now, this was in the show selector. It's a creative round. Wait, why is he grabbing the egg? Oh. Oh. Okay. Apparently, you can just grab and let go of the egg and you fly forward. That's cool. He literally hit a combo, too. He had the egg launch him into the wrecking ball. I can't even imagine how perfect the timing needs to be to do that. And why are you able to just launch yourself with the egg like that? That is the most broken glitch I've ever seen. But I mean, fair enough, clean run. This is the new Treetop Tumble world record. And similar to the track attack record we watched, this is also done in the time attack show, but the bubbles don't count. So ignore the timer on the top of the screen because that's irrelevant. He's basically playing the time attack show, but he's playing Treetop as a normal level. That was a really clean run though. This is the new glitchless speed slider world record by Dino Duck Andy. And this uses the new Season 4 physics and is still insanely fast. And it's crazy because Dino Duck Andy is like the master of speed slider. I've reacted to his speed slider record so many times by now because he just keeps beating it. He's gotten the speed slider world records like so many times. Look at how clean this is. The wiggle dives that he does. You can't even 360 dive like you used to, and he's still insanely fast. This is the new Fan Flingers world record. And this is also another really fun creative level to speedrun. It's kind of like Lily Leapers, but instead of lily pads, there's fans, because he could do the similar momentum thing. He did ragdoll there. That probably slowed him down a lot. So this record's probably still beatable, but let's see the rest of the run. Might do some crazy stuff at the end. So far, nothing crazy, nothing I haven't seen before. Let's see the ending. Oh, nice. Okay. Whoa! Did you see that? As he was diving on the slime, he got like a big speed jump for a second. This is the new Tundra Run world record, and this will be interesting because it's been a long time since the Tundra Run record has gotten beat. It's been like months or something like that, maybe even half a year by now. So, I don't know, maybe he did some kind of skip. Maybe he was fast on the ice. Because the ice right here, this is the biggest part of the speedrun nowadays because of the dive sliding. Okay, he went on the edge of the ice. Definitely pretty clean. Okay. So far, there's nothing crazy in this run. Oh, he goes through the middle on the ramp instead of going off to the side. I don't know. That record was kind of simple. This is the new drop and drag world record. This was also in the show selector like recently. What is he doing with the fan? Why is he going backwards? Bro. What is this? He's literally using fly hacks. How is that in the game naturally? That is the most broken record I've ever seen. So this is a funny one. This is the new Lily Leapers penguin world record. So this is the fastest time on Lily Leapers while holding the penguin. So when you're doing this, you can't dive. You have to just bounce across the pads normally. So this is definitely a lot slower than if you would play normally, like probably 10 times slower or something like that. But so far, this is pretty clean. He hasn't messed up yet. I didn't even know that these records existed, but apparently, yeah, people keep track of them. There's records for a few different levels while holding the penguin. I feel like this is a record that I could get. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that hard, to be honest. Yeah, see, especially at that part, he kind of slowed down for a second. I don't know. This is a silly world record. It's probably beatable, like very beatable if you actually wanted to go for it. This is the new Slide Showdown world record. So this is one of the final rounds that came out in season 4 along with Parkour Party and Firewall Finale. And it's been a really long time since I've played Slide Showdown, not gonna lie. I don't even know if it's still in the round pool. Okay, he skips that jump there. So it looks like every time he can avoid walking or jumping, he does. Like, he does frame dives so he can maintain momentum, which is pretty clean. Yeah, I was actually pretty good at speedrunning this level too when I was playing it, but like I said, it's been forever since I've had this in a game. Okay, he's already at the end. Yeah, this was really clean. And the wiggle dives as well, maintaining tons of momentum. Clean. This is the new Sneck world record by Yeet Pup. And this is another creative round from the show selector. The name of this level's kind of weird. It's like a misspelling of the word snake, because you're going inside of a snake's mouth in this level. It's spelled as S-N-E-K. Also, this is another kind of fun, creative level to speedrun. I played it a little bit. Look at that, bro. Look at the speed you can get in this level. It is pretty fun. I think, unfortunately, it is out of the show selector now at the time this video will be posted. Actually, I'm not sure. It might still be in the show selector. I don't know. Clean run, though. This is the new Slime Race world record. Now, this is another creative round from the show selector, and I only played this one like once when it first came out. But this level's kind of long. It is fun to speedrun, but it'll usually take you about like a minute and 30 seconds to qualify. But this record is like 40 something seconds. So he's definitely doing a skid. So he's going backwards. Oh wait, no, I see. Cause the finish line is up there at the top. So if he jumps down here back to the slime slide on the edge, he can walk up, and then once he gets to the top, he can just jump down straight to the finish line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure you can get high enough. That is a really cool skip, because that skips basically all of the level. You only need to do the first slide, and then you're basically already done. This record is probably beatable though. I feel like if you did this faster. That's a good run though. This is the new School of Fish world record, another creative round from the show selector. This is honestly one of the cooler creative rounds that they put out. I actually really liked this level, because it looks really cool. Also, there's no mods in this level. This level is just made naturally in normal creative mode, and it's pretty well done. I actually like the theme of this level. But anyway, focusing on the speedrun, so far he hasn't done any crazy skips or anything. Just clean run, no mistakes. But this is a pretty fun level to speedrun though, not gonna lie. Especially because of the slime slides. And this part's pretty interesting. This is actually a really... Oh, okay, he skips that other discs. Okay, he skipped like 2 discs. Pretty clean. This is the new Lily Leapers world record by Dino Duck Andy, and oh my god. This guy is unstoppable. He keeps beating his own world records. This is like the 3rd time I've reacted to one of his Lily records. Remember Succeed? This guy is like modern day Succeed. He just keeps beating his own record over and over again. This is the new Track Attack world record. And it's been a while since I've seen one of these speedruns. Why do they always wear this same skin? I always see that most speedrunners, they're always wearing this Assassin's Creed costume. Who started that? But anyways, this was pretty fast, not gonna lie. This is the new glitchless whirligig world record. Now you might be wondering, why glitchless? What does that mean? Well, basically at the start, there is a glitch where you can get the bar to launch you out of bounds, and then you spawn way at the end of the level, and that would be a glitched world record. That's just normal. This is glitchless. So this, you just have to be really, really fast and play normally. And he's really smooth with it. I assume he's gonna do something at the end that'll be really fast. Maybe he gets some kind of bar skip. Wait, he's going on the sides. I always thought the middle was faster. New strat, I guess. Whoa. Oh my god. Dude, the timing of that would have to be perfect. This is the new Wall Guys world record. Dude, this record hasn't been broken in a long time. So this has to be good. They gotta do some kind of skip, some crazy interesting thing. I mean, so far it's just a clean run, no mistakes, very smooth. Okay, yeah, okay, there wasn't really any glitches or anything, just a really smooth run. This is the new Wham Bam Boom world record. I always laugh at this level name because it just sounds so goofy, Wham Bam Boom. Like, why did Epic decide to call it that? Anyways, smooth run. That Boom Blaster was really good. So are there any skips in this level, or is this just a solid, smooth run? It's interesting how they're so far away from the Boom Blasters when they get launched by them. It's like they don't even touch them. So I guess that's a lot faster than doing it normally. And there we go. Yeah, that was very clean. This is the new Square Up world record. Okay, so he goes on the edges, which is pretty interesting. Does that give him a speed boost if he's touching the blue part? It's actually been a while since this record has been beat. So, I don't know. I know there is one skip in this level where you can get a hammer to launch you up. Is it here? Oh, I didn't even know it was that early in the level. Yeah, look at that. He skipped up to the second platform. That's actually really good. And an axe? Whoa! That one launched him all the way to the finish line. I was not expecting that. This is the new Big Fans world record. Okay, he's playing completely by himself. Like, where are the other players? I mean, I guess most of the world records are like that. But how do they do that? Because there's not really a way to just play one level at a time. I don't know, but anyways, this is pretty clean so far. He hasn't really done any crazy skips or glitches or anything, but it's very smooth. Okay, I'm assuming something happens at the end. There's a bar right here. Is he gonna get a bar skip? Bar skip, maybe? No. he just goes past it. Okay, so what is like the wow factor of this run? Why is this the world record? Oh, okay, that was a quick dive. And okay, bar skip here. Whoa, okay, that was really nice. This is the new Pink Parade world record. It's a creative level. Ooh, okay. So just right at the start, you can just jump off to the side. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I have not done many skips or really any speed runs on these new creative levels. So I'm interested to see these, because there's definitely a lot I could learn from them. All right, so you got a big slime slide here. Is he gonna do the dives? Oh, what? He just walks? I always thought it was faster to just like spin dive. He just walked all the way through the slime. This is the new Leading Light world record. Okay, so this isn't a race level or anything, but let's see what he does. I mean, literally all you need to do is just stay inside of the light. It's very, very simple, very easy. But, dude, in order to get the record for this, you need to like, you can't even have a finger go outside of the light. I mean, he just did. His whole body was outside of the light for a second. But still, yeah, I guess it was pretty fast. This is the new Waveway Splits world record, another creative level. All right, jumps down. Ooh, that was clean actually. He got a perfect bounce off of that thing, whatever that obstacle is called. All right, so you're gonna go up here on these discs. Yeah, the bottom would definitely be slower because of the conveyor belts pushing you back. Okay, nice. He only had to do one jump on that conveyor belt. And then just slime slides from here, so this should be really smooth. Nice. That was clean. This is the new Digitrek world record. This was one of the first creative levels to be added in Season 4. I actually speedrun this a little bit, but I'm sure it got improved like recently because the speedruns that I was doing on this level were so bad. Yeah, that was pretty clean, that bounce on the lily pad. Oh, he's gonna go on the left. Oh, there's a little tiny part of that slime slide you can reach. Okay, because I always went middle on that part, so I've never even tried that. I guess I'm gonna start doing that from now on. That's why it's good to watch these creative speedruns, especially because there's so much I don't know still. He's gonna go left. This was clean, yeah. And then the fan just blows him right in. Easy. This is the new spinner sprint world record. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the best creative levels to speedrun. Just because there's so many skips you can do. Like right there, there's a bounce skip. I've played this before. This is one of the first creative levels to be added in Season 4, and definitely one of the best speedrunning levels. See, there we go. Already gets a bar skip. Gonna have more bar skips up here, maybe? Nice. And then another one. He could probably skip straight to the finish line from here. Well, almost. You almost can. He needed another one. This is the new Cube Corruption world record. Another creative level that was one of the first to be added in Season 4. And yeah, I'm assuming here he's gonna take use of the boom blasters in a very like specific way, because I know there's ways to get lots of momentum and speed if you use the boom blasters properly. Basically what you have to do is you have to be like far away from them and off to the side, and then they can launch you forward. He's probably gonna do it here. Oh, he dives. Like as soon as he gets up to the boom blaster, he dives in front of it. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, he's already at the end. This is very clean. And oh wow, okay. He jumped very far onto that block from the slime slide. Also, why did my voice go out? What the heck? This is the new Lane Changers world record. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my least favorite creative levels in Fall Guys. Cause, I don't know, it's just, it kind of sucks. Like every time you play it, I mean, first of all, it's very short. Second of all, it's so easy to get hit off by these axes, but this was very smooth, very clean. This is the new Hit Parade world record. So we got a front row spawn that is perfect. And finally, we have someone playing with other players. All the world records I've been watching, they're all just playing by themselves. So here we go, he's gonna get a bar skip. Oh, nice, okay. That was really clean. He literally made it past the first part in like 5 seconds. He's already basically at the end. Is he gonna get a hammer skip on the slide? He's turning around. Ooh, you can get a skip from the wrecking ball. I think I've seen that before, that was really good. This is the Tundra Run world record. And I'm not gonna lie, this might be unbeatable because this uses the old SS2 variation of Tundra Run. As you can see, all those hex tiles. That variation is not in the game anymore. It was exclusive to Season 2. And we got these thrusters over here. Is he gonna do something with those? Yeah, those aren't in the game anymore either. And I think this was during the Miku event because you can see all those lightsabers everywhere. Yeah. This was really good, I'm not gonna lie, but I have no idea if it's beatable. Also, you can't do that 2 flipper glitch anymore. This is the Cheese Canyon world record, another creative level from the show selector. I remember this was in the game like a couple months ago. You're gonna get a hammer skip. Whoa. He's basically out of bounds. He doesn't even have to play the level now. He can just walk all the way to the end. I was not expecting that. I thought he was just gonna get like a really good hammer skip. But no, I didn't even know this area existed. What is this, bro? Bro went out of bounds. He's already at the end. Wow. This is the new Lily Leapers world record by Dino Duck Andy. And this is like the 100th time that he's beaten the Lily world record. At this point, I don't even know if anyone else is ever gonna get it again. It feels like Dino Duck Andy just solidified it. He's gonna have the Lily record forever. If anyone could beat his record, I'd be very surprised. This is the ballpark world record. So obviously we had the Power Party update. This was one of the levels, and look at this. I've actually seen this glitch already. You can literally just roll straight to the finish line. This level's broken. And now we have the glitchless ballpark world record. So I've actually never seen the fast path on this level because I always did the glitch too. So let's see what the fast route is without that glitch. Ooh, okay. Isn't that kind of a glitch though? he still skipped like a big portion of the level. Yeah, he just did it again. So what classifies as a glitch then? That's actually kind of interesting to me, because I mean, skipping to the finish line was obviously a glitch, but he also skipped down to some portions of the level, and those aren't glitches? I don't know. There's like a moderator who manages these world records, so I'm curious about like how all of that works. And this is the Downtime Rush world record. This was the final round in the Power Party update, the Bouncy Bean Time show. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad that the Bouncy Bean Time show is gone, because this was really fun. The power-ups are definitely really fun. I mean, you can still play them in creative levels with the code, but the Bouncy Bean Time show is gone. I'm excited to get more power-ups in this game too. Anyway, yeah, so far, this route is about the same as the route that I would take when I was playing. I haven't really seen anything too crazy. Ooh, he did a big jump without being in a ball position there. Okay, there were a few cool things at the end there. And this is the Frosty Frolics world record. Another level from the Bouncy Bean Time show. And I think this was like first round usually, sometimes second round. No, actually, I think it was always first round. But yeah, these levels are so much fun to do. Okay, so you gotta go middle, interesting. So we had to get up and actually dive to reach that. Yep, I did that skip too. I think I was actually pretty good at these levels because from what I'm seeing, these world record runs are basically the same as what I was doing. Obviously way faster and way better, but this is the same as what I would do. This is the Lost Temple world record, and this got beat a couple months ago. It's kind of cool that a level this old is still getting beat in the world record. So let's see. How do you even beat the world record of this map? Is it just straightforward? It's got to be straightforward from here, right? Because the more turns you make, the slower you are. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's already done. And then double dive. Boom. Okay, yeah, that was clean. I don't know how you can beat that. That's probably the fastest path. This is the new Puzzle Path world record. I am so bad at this level, so let's see if I can pick up any tips. He ran really fast at the start there. I guess he got a lot of momentum from the slide. Okay, he does a little dive cancel. Wow, how do you get the wormhole that quickly? He's guessing. He has to be guessing. Nah, he's guessing. He's guessing. He's guessing. He's guessing. Bro, if you're actually paying attention to the path, nah, man, he's guessing. He's guessing. He's guessing. There's no way your brain works that quickly. If he's actually looking at the path to see which one is correct and he does it that fast, this dude is literally Einstein. There's no way the human brain can think that quickly. He has to be guessing. Let me know in the comments. He's guessing, right? There's no way. There's no way. This is the Slime Climb New Physics world record. So apparently, I guess the record is unbeatable with the new physics. So this is the new physics world record. It's like a separate category, I guess. But he's still gonna do basically the same skips, I'd imagine. Oh, I see why it's new physics. Okay, so if you go back, that's kind of interesting actually. So this one, this green like bouncer here, you used to be able to bounce up from it and you could go all the way to that slime over there. So I think the reason why there's a separate new physics world record is because ever since season 4, these things don't bounce you anymore. You basically just land on them and they do absolutely nothing. So that skip is literally not doable anymore. So the old physics world record is unbeatable. You can only beat this separate category new physics world record. So that's actually pretty interesting. This is one of the only new physics world records I've reacted to. It gets the Edis, clean. And yes, similar to the last one, this is the Slime Scraper new physics world record. So I guess, yeah, a lot of the skips on these levels are not possible anymore ever since Mediatonic changed the physics of Fall Guys. So yeah, some of these skips are not doable. You can do the punching glove skip, but I think this laser skip up here you can't do either anymore, right? Maybe you can? No, you can't. Okay, there used to be a laser skip back there where you could launch straight to the ending, and you can't even do that. So let's see what he does up at the ending. He's gonna take the flippers, okay. I feel like this record is beatable. I feel like this is definitely beatable. The new physics record. That was clean, but I think it's beatable. This is the new Party Promenade world record by Production. So I'm assuming he's gonna get the head skip. Okay, nice. Head skip at the beginning, and I'm assuming he's gonna do the balloon skip, right? I've actually been getting pretty good at this one. The balloon skip, I can actually do this too. So he drops down, yep, down to that pipe, goes through. Is there any other crazy skips? Oh, he got the God pipe. Like you land right onto that platform. Okay, that's really good. Very, very clean. Then you see spam jump, you go really fast on that conveyor. Yeah, I know most of these, but I am still working on the balloon skip. Like I said, I can do it, but I'm not super good at it. And you dive straight to the ending of the pipe, clean. This is the Pillar Promenade world record by Dino Duck Andy. I barely remember the Pillar Promenade level at all. I mean, obviously this is a creative level, so it was probably in the show selector at one point, but I barely remember this level. All right, so you gotta get a hammer skip. Also, this clip is kind of low quality. It's not on YouTube. It was posted to another website, so that's probably why. There you go, goes to the conveyor, and he's already done. Nice. That's a cool run, but I do not remember that level at all, to be honest. This is the new Boom Blaster Trial world record. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the hardest creative levels I've played. It was one of the first to come out in SS4. Like when creative first came out, this was one of the first levels. And it's still, to this day, very difficult. I think I've only beat it like twice, and I struggled a lot each time. So even just getting a clean speedrun at all in this level is impressive, let alone getting the world record. That middle skip was clean, and he's already done. All right, this is the Firewall Finale world record. I'm actually pretty good at this level. Usually when I get it, I win, although I don't think it's in solo show anymore. I'm pretty sure it's been vaulted for a long time now. But when it was out, I was pretty good at it. So you get a Boom Blaster skip there. Here we go. You have to watch out for those. Skip straight to the block. Nice, very clean. Onto the log. Yeah, this is basically the same path that I would take, but this is definitely done a lot better. And you just go middle, right? Or does he go side? Yeah, no, he goes middle. Okay, middle's definitely faster. Okay, this is, yeah, this is very clean. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this record is very difficult to beat because this level's very straightforward. There's not really any skips. You kind of just do the same thing every time. Same exact path. The record is probably like millisecond difference, but that was clean. This is the new Pixel Hearts world record. Fun fact about this level, I actually had the Pixel Hearts world record for a little while. I remember I got the record like the first few weeks of season 4, but then my record got beat. This is one of the only Fall Guys world records I've had. But let's see if he does this, you know, better than I did. I mean, obviously he did, but let's see if there's any like cool skips. I know there is a skip up here. Well, it's not really a skip, but it's just a lot of momentum on these conveyor belts. So you can do like spam jumps. Okay, yeah. So if you spam jump on these conveyors, they don't push you back. You can actually speed through them very quickly. And yeah, that was clean. This is the new Slide Showdown world record. Another OG creative level. Oh, what? His feet kind of slid on the ground for a second there. That was cool. Yeah, what? Okay, there's some mechanics in this one that I'm not familiar with. He's getting a lot of weird momentum tricks. But this is very clean so far. This is by V-Money as well. He's a pretty good, well-known speedrunner in the community. All right, he's going middle. What does he do here? Okay, simple, nothing crazy. I'm not gonna lie, the beginning of this level was the most impressive. Just of all the momentum that he was getting on the ground. I don't know how he did that stuff. But yeah, this ending part is pretty straightforward. Just do the dive cancels and finished. This is the new Treetop Tumble Time Attack world record. I haven't watched a time attack record in a long time. And also, whatever happened to time attack? We haven't had any time attack shows in the show selector in so long. Oh, he just falls off? Whoa, what? How are you able to just spawn at the end like that? Okay, that's weird. But not gonna lie, side note, I really hope that, like, time attack comes back. I'm talking about as a public show, because it's been a long time. Also, you know what they should add? Speed slider trials. Like if we can have a time attack speed slider, that would be so cool because speed slider has become a very well-known speedrun level ever since SS3. So that's something we definitely need. Mediatonic, if you're watching this, please add speed slider time attack. All right, this is interesting. This is the new Tundra Run non-vaulted world record. So basically, there was a variation of Tundra Run from SS2, and it had a bunch of crazy stuff like hex tiles and all these different obstacles, and it allowed for a way faster speedrun, which means technically the level itself is not beatable anymore because that old SS2 variation is completely vaulted. So this is the non-vaulted world record, So he's going as fast as he can with the current versions of Tundra Run that exist. And yeah, that was pretty clean. That took the entire speedrun for me to explain it. Wow. This is the new Lily Leapers world record by Dino Duck Andy once again. And oh, I didn't expect him to use that hammer. It's always the side hammers usually, right? This one is only 16 seconds long. So this is absolutely insane. I think the last one I reacted to was like 17 something seconds. That's insane.